Alright, this is the Get Zero crew, Will, Holly and Amelia, and we're super excited because we're here with Hamish and Andy.
We are reciprocally super excited.
Yeah, so now everyone's heard your voice, so they'll believe us.
I am officially excited as well.
I would like to say, excited to the super level.
Now, it's super great. We're really glad to have you guys here with us for a couple of reasons, because we're obviously advertising subscribers on. We want people to give us money
Big time.
because we are poor.
Yes, we are.
But as even more exciting than that.
Oh, by the way, that's SYN FM, guys. Amelia hasn't come in going, I don't have a day job. I am poor.
I was led to believe that we were here to personally donate to you guys.
I was going to say half there.
Yeah.
I'm wearing odd shoes.
I could definitely go and find a shoe for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Cheers for clearing that up.
They are well dressed, everybody, and
in all seriousness, they're actually decked out in furs and designer clothes. So if you are going to subscribe, be suspicious as to where your money's going.
But SYN FM obviously is a great station.
We started out here.
Well, yeah, when you guys started out, that's what we want to ask you about.
Yeah.
So you were just telling us about your first call.
Oh, our first experience. Like SYN FM, we really owe them a debt of gratitude because despite being clearly rubbish on the radio, they still gave us a go. In fact, I think our first thing we ever did was we went in, we came into the studios and they were like, come in, make a demo, don't steal anything please. The standard introductory speech when you come on SYN FM.
And just so people know, we did it on cassette tape.
So did you two met at uni and then decided to go?
We were at Melbourne and we spent a lot of the time skipping uni to come down and pretend we're at RMIT to try and get on SYN FM. But hey,
That's how cool SYN FM is.
It was.
Yeah.
We were doing this demo on cassette tape.
We sat down, we'd never been in the studio before, we're like, oh, this is interesting, like playing with the mics a little bit.
I think there's turns on here.
And so he's doing a fair bit of this on just getting our bearings in the studio, and I'm sort of going, can everyone hear that? How loud's that? And I'll sort of do a bit of fade away. And I was going, oh, okay, so that's where the range is. Right, and so after a bit of mucking around, we flipped the cassette over.
I wouldn't say a bit of mucking around. Hamish had his headphones on and thought it was the best joke to go fade away.
It's pretty good, yeah? It still holds up.
We've done it all the time.
There would have been 6 or 7 minutes of that, right? We then turned the cassette over.
Brought out all our typed up stuff of like what we're going to talk about, what we thought was just hilarious jokes and sketches and stuff. Turned the cassette over, did our demo, gave it to them, and then went, there you go guys, tell us what you think. They got back in touch with us like a week later and said, do you know what, it's just probably not polished enough for what we're looking for.
They didn't like the fade away.
Well,
Rude.
We didn't record any of that. That was just us testing the studio, and then so we did our whole demo on the other side of the tape. It does turn out, though, that we accidentally did record all the fadeaway stuff, spinning around the chair, tapping the mics, and that's what they thought we handed in as our demo.
Oh, no!
And it was ropeable!
I did throw a bit of a hissy fit that we didn't get a show. But they had typed out notes of where areas we could improve, and one of them was actually do content. But yes, they were. It was basically we asked them to listen to the other side, and in the next rotation we were on. We never did brekkie like you.
Yeah,
you guys are stayers. We were in the afternoon drive, so.
Oh, good move.
So nothing much has changed?
No, we discovered how easy it was to do drive radio, and you could drink before your show, and you didn't have to still have toothpaste in your mouth, and we liked that idea.
Good. When you Wikipedia your names,
did it today already?
Yesterday when I was not trying to do my assignment.
I do it each morning. Don't feel ashamed.
Oh, good. It says the pair spent countless hours presenting numerous programs on the Melbourne Youth radio station, the Student Youth Network.
Yeah.
Is that true? How many hours do you think you've actually spent?
Well, they're countless. I think they're countless because we didn't count them. But I'm sure within the realms of mathematics they're countable.
Yeah. We did, I think 2 years.
Yeah, we did about
we had a show called Cruise Control. We had a show called The Raz.
We did The Raz. That's what the drive show used to be. We did like 3 rotations on
And
the
there was
Raz.
another show, I can't remember the name, they did start out with one show. Yeah, we rebranded 3 times, we've relaunched 3 times.
Oh, don't tell me it's those great guys from Cruise Control back on the Raz.
No, where's the different one?
But it was kind of, I'm not sure how they run it now, but at SYN, but you used to only get rotations and you couldn't stay on for a whole year.
Yeah, they kicked us out.
Yeah, 11 weeks.
Yeah.
In, out.
Can't handle the flavour.
So we kept submitting again, and yeah, thankfully in the next rotation we got to stay on.
Yeah. How did you sort of not so much evolve like powers and things like that? How did you kind of reinvent yourself and not just be the same thing to keep getting better jobs and keep working?
The funny thing is, I still think the philosophy is exactly the same, and I was listening to a few of the tapes from SYN the other day, and we actually did do the exact same segment on our show that we did in community radio. I remember
a lot of a difference. There's not, like, it isn't, like you said, yeah, it's not really like you don't get bitten by a radioactive spider and then go, oh, that's how you do commercial radio.
Yeah.
I think we are extremely lucky. I think we'll be the first to admit we just got really lucky, and we
learned how to say thanks to Blockbuster, Just Be, and that definitely helped us out.
we're going to weave clients into a lot of
But
stuff.
Hamish had started work at Fox on the breakfast show back then, Tracy and Matt.
Can I ask, were you street bitch?
I was street bitch.
I
My father,
And in my
for
eyes,
some
he still
reason,
is a straight bitch.
for some reason, Dad has never taken an interest in much of my career. I can never remember the names of anything I've been on. He was always like, oh, you know, you're on that, aren't you doing that music quiz thing, like, you know, Spectacular or something. I got Spicks and Specs. Oh, yeah, that's the one, mate. And he goes, I saw you on that Good On You for Being Here show. Yeah, that's the one, mate. The one thing he always remembers, and will always tell people, like, when we're out for dinner, is, he used to do a thing called Street Bitch. Very good. Very good.
But I
Bit
remember-
of microphone and all that.
I remember one day we were sitting in the studio at SYN, and Hayne had just come from working in the morning,
Being the street bitch.
and being the street bitch, and I was, oh, what was it like? What was it like? And he goes, well, what they do when they come out of every song is they say the name of their show, and then they say the call sign. I'm like,
We were
oh,
like,
okay, cool. So I was writing, I was writing all this down and how to get the number out, and it was just these little things that we started doing on SYN FM. So as the latest Australian indie track would finish, I would go, 90.7 SYN FM. You're listening to Cruise Control with Hamish and Andy,
And that was, Slider.
Can I assure you nothing much has changed?
But we loved it so much, and even, it was just priceless, because it's all about just mucking around until you get the hang of it. Like, it's that, the same way that you can't just sort of just jump straight on TV or in anything.
Did it help you get here?
Oh, absolutely.
Would you say that?
Oh,
Would you say to
100%.
someone thinking about doing radio, go do SYN?
Oh, yeah. And that's the thing I love about SYN, because there are great shows on, and you do hear people that are obviously getting really comfortable and, learning radio, and it's a fun thing to listen to, because it's a lot less sort of constructed than the rest of the radio
And the
world.
same with 31 television. We walked onto Channel 7 show, which not many people would have known we even did, but called Hamish and Andy, after doing 5 half-hour episodes on Channel 31.
Yeah.
But the guy that was running it for us...
We did wear the antenna, so don't put yourself down.
Yeah,
Right? Well done.
the guy that was running it for us ran 31 like a real set. He had cameraman, floor manager, producer, director and stuff. So we knew how it all kind of worked, but just at a different level. But when walking out the set, it was exactly the same. And coming in here, the same philosophies, and just knowing those, you're not as daunted by the environment.
Yeah, do you see, I look at myself when I watch the show, and I see myself look at the camera and then the monitor, and then I see a little smile come on my face. And then go, I know you shouldn't do that. And then I frown, because I know I shouldn't do
To
that.
make up, so with aggregate facial expressions, you've remained blank.
Yeah.
Oh, you can watch Rove, and I'll be sitting on the couch watching the monitor, knowing that I should be watching Rove, and then they'll cut to me, and then I'll quickly swing around as if, no, I haven't been caught here, I am watching Rove.
It's like one of those things like at a sporting event where you find yourself on camera and it takes you a second to go, who's that guy? Oh, shit, that's me. Yes, looks like you're being interested.
So SYN's a bit of a media organisation now, so we don't actually refer to ourselves as 90.7 FM anymore.
Oh,
We refer to
nice.
ourselves as SYN, yeah. So we definitely need some help to, get further advancement. So why do you reckon people should subscribe to SYN?
Well, purely because there's nothing else like it. There's no way that anyone can learn, really, and have a sort of a playground that we got.
if you are unhappy with the current shows on commercial radio,
They will only get better if you let people come on SYN and try out their stuff.
you'll only find new people much, much better than us.
If you smash the incubator, how will the babies grow? It's good to weave in a bit of
Yeah, no.
guilt there, so
So,
people feel like they're
I
hurting
loved
babies.
that analogy.
That's the best thing. If people are switching around and they are not happy with what they see or hear, or they think they can do a better job, this is the best place to start.